A fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, you know? But in our little town of Antevka, you could say every one of us was a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a tune without breaking its neck. You may ask how we keep our balance. I can tell you in one word. Tradition.
Everything. How we eat, how we sleep, how we wear clothes. For instance, we wear this prayer shawl to show our constant devotion to God. Now you may ask, how did this tradition start? Let me tell you. I don't know.
But it's traditions. And because of our tradition, everyone knows who he is and who God expects him to be.
Scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers and do as the right. As master of the house, to have the final word at home. The Papa, tradition, the Papa, tradition.
Papa's free to read the holy book. The mama, tradition. The mama, tradition.
At 3 I started Hebrew school. At 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me. I hope she's pretty. The sons, tradition. The sons, tradition.
Who does mama teach to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa is?
We've always had our special types. For instance, Yenta the matchmaker.
Ah, Mordka, I have the perfect match for your son. A wonderful girl.
Who is it?
It's Rachel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rachel, she's pretty much blind.
Be honest, Mordka, is your son really much to look at? The way he looks and the way she sees, it's a perfect match.
And Rebnum the beggar.
All right, now, 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck? Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I've had a bad week.
So, if you had a bad week, why should I suffer?
And most importantly, our beloved rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question? Certainly, my son. Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar? Proper blessing for the Tsar. Of course. May the Lord bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
And then there are the others in the village. The constable, the priest, and the Russians. So far, we don't bother them, and they don't bother us.
Of course, there was this one time when we sold him a horse, and it was a mule. That's all settled now. Now we live in peace and harmony. It was a mule.
It was a horse.
It was a mule.
Traditions, traditions, traditions. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
Papa, where should I put these?
Put them on my head, child. By the stove, of course. Foolish girl. Where's Hava?
She's in the barn milking. When will Papa be home?
It's almost Sabbath. He should be here. He enjoys riding on top of his milk wagon like a prince. Oh, Mama, you know that Papa works hard. His horse works harder than him, and you know how to defend him when he's not here. I know longer than you have, and he could drive a person crazy. When it's time, bring some more potatoes. Hava, did you finish milking? Hava,
Yes, Mom?
you're reading again? Why must the girl read? Does it give her a husband?
Mama, Yente, she's coming. She's down the road.
Maybe she's trying to find a good match for you, Seidel.
Why does Yenta have to come today? It's almost Sabbath. Well, we have work to do before then, so go finish in the barn.
Mama, can I go out to play?
You have feet, go.
Can I go too?
You go too. Hava, what are you gonna do?
I'll go play Papa.
But Mama, the men Yenta finds, the last one was so old he had no hair. A poor girl without her dowry can be so particular. You want hair? Marry a monkey. But even a poor girl without a dowry has to look at her husband sometime. A husband's not to look at, a husband is to get. But Mama, I'm not yet 20 years old. Shaw, do you have to worry about your old age? Go finish in the barn.
Golda, darling, I have the most wonderful news for you. And it's not just everyday news, it's once in a lifetime news. And, where are your daughters?
Outside, but...
Ah, wonderful. Such diamonds, such jewels. I'll find the perfect match for every single one of them. Just you wait. But you should not be so picky. Even the worst husband is better than no husband. And who should know better than I? Ever since my husband Aaron died, I have been a poor widow. All I do at night is think of him, and thinking of him brings me no pleasure because you know as well as I that he was not much of a man. He never made a living, and everything he touched turned to mud. But it was better than nothing.
Good evening, is Idle in the house?
she's busy. You can come back later.
I want to talk to her.
Later. Model, I thought I heard you. So I told go finish what you're doing. And Model, I said later.
Alright.
What does that, poor Taylor Motto want with yours, I told him?
Oh, they've been friends since they were babies. Model, he's nothing.
Children. They're a blessing in one's old age, but my Aaron and I never had children. Well, what good is it to complain? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Well, it was a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other, Golda, but I must go.
But Yenta, you said you had news for me.
Oh, sometimes I think my head will just fall off and a horse will kick it in the mud and goodbye, Yenta. Of course, the news! It's about Laser Wolf, the butcher. He's a good man, a fine man, and I don't need to tell you that he's wealthy. But, ever since his wife died, he's been kind of lonely. And get this, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Zeitel.
My Zeitel?
No, the Czar Zeitel. Yes, your Zeitel.
Such a match for my Zeitel. But Tevye doesn't like Laser. He wants to learn man.
So he won't marry him. Laser wants the daughter, not the father. Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to Laser. Don't tell him what it's about. Laser will win. He's a good one. A wealthy man. So, and you don't need to pay me, because aside from my fee, which Laser will pay, it brings me great satisfaction to bring others together. What greater joy is there? So, goodbye, Goldman, and you're welcome.
Goodbye, Lincoln. What did you want, Mama? What I want you to know, I'll tell you. Now get ready for the Sabbath. Maybe Yankees found a husband for you. I'm not anxious for Yent to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Mom and Taylor.
I didn't ask you. Sorry, Bill, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me.
And then after her, one for me.
So Yenta brings. Oh, Yenta.
Well, somebody has to arrange these matches. Young people can't decide things for themselves. She might bring someone wonderful.
Someone interesting.
And well off. And well.
Matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a fun, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, appear and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, always the best. You bring me slender and fair. Bring me a rainbow, I'm longing to be the envy of all I see.
Let's see what kind of mischief I can plan on my old friend Tevye.
So you're finally here, my
see you later.
What took you so long?
My horse had an appointment with the blacksmith.
Well, the son will wait for you, and I have to tell you something.
I have some chores to do.
You'll be late.
I won't be late.
You'll be late.
I won't be late. I won't be late. If you stop talking to me, I won't be late.
You can get from such a man.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We already have the sickness. I'm not complaining, of course. You made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, it's no shame being poor. But it's no great honor either. What would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, all day long I'd be gone. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a big rich, I don't feel I build a great big house with a roof by the dozen right in the center of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere for show. I fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see here, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each the gobble, gobble and honk will land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd be gone. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, you made the light and the lamp. You victory I shouldn't, but I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan? If I were a wealthy man. Yes, I know. My horse had an appointment today.
Speaking of this, there's terrible news in the outside world. Terrible.
What is it?
Well, a paper came in today and I saw this picture.
What's it say?
I don't know. Have you read it?
It says that in a village nearby, all the Jews were forced to leave their homes. For what reason? It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land. Maybe there's a plague. May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen. What's the matter with you? Why don't you ever bring us any good news?
It's not my fault. I only read it. It's an order from the authorities. May authorities grow like onions with their heads in the ground. Amen. What good does it do to curse the authorities? You all stand around and curse and don't do anything. You all chatter your way to the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from here.
No.
Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm a student at the university there.
University, is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned it's more to life than talking. You should know what's happening in the outside world.
Why should I break my head outside the world? Let them break their own head.
He's right. If it's good idea, it lands on your face.
That's an offense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
He's right, he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you're right.
You're right, maybe this boy's pretty good to know. Good side.
He does it.
And don't forget the beggar.
Ah, yes.
Thank you, Tevye. You're a good man. Tevye, I must take the cheese to the rabbi.
Of course. So from you're from Kiev,
Purchase.
Purchase. As Abraham said, I'm a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Ah, yes. Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
Moses also said that.
With the man with the slow tongue, he talked a lot too.
My cheese, please.
Here, have some.
I'm sure, but I'm not a beggar.
No, here, listen for me to get.
Just for your sake.
Thank you, thank you. You know it's no crime being poor.
In our day, it's a rich for the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
They would agree, I would agree.
You will make this miracle come to pass.
People, ordinary people.
Like you?
Just like me.
Nonsense.
Until that golden day comes, how will you live?
Like you supposed to read. You have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5?
Daughters.
Girls are meant for you too. Girls are people. That's outrageous.
I would like them to know how to read the good book.
The good book has many good lessons for our day.
I'm a very poor man. I'll give you food for lessons. We don't eat like kings. We don't starve either. As the good book says, if a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sin.
Where does the book say that?
Alright, I didn't exactly say that, but somewhere it says something about a chicken. It's Sabbath.
Everybody clear on being away.
It's Sabbath, children. Richard, this is my oldest daughter, Sasha. I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine, and this is mine, and this is mine, and this is mine, and this is not mine. This is Ronald Comstock. Here,
Please, do me a favor and come home.
this is also mine. Rosa, this is Percy from Kiev. He'll be staying Sabbath with us. He's a teacher. Would you like to learn from him?
I'm a really good teacher. Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The way she gets from me. As the good book
The
says,
good book is away. We need to get ready.
the tongue she gets from her mother.
Model, are you reading with us?
Yes.
Of course, another lesson. That'll do it for you. Alright, all of you go. You get what's outside of your mouth. Tevya, I have to tell you something.
Why should they be any different?
I have to tell you something.
Friend.
Tevya, the blazer wants to see you.
The butcher? What for? I have nothing from the slaughter.
I don't know, just talk to him.
Why should I talk to him? If he's thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tevya, don't take it off. Just go talk to him.
Why should I talk to him if he wants to buy my new milk cow?
I don't know. After Sabbath, just go talk to him.
Alright, I'll go talk to him after the Sabbath.
Model, Denton is here.
Saw her.
If they agree on someone, soon they'll get match made and it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, Zion. I'm buying up to buy a new sewing machine, and when I do, your father will be so impressed.
But Model, 2 weeks might be too late.
What else could be?
You can ask my father for my exam tonight. Now.
Well, I'm just a poor tailor without a machine.
And I'm just the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Zion, if your father says no, that's it. It's fine. He'll yell at me.
Model.
I'm just a poor tailor.
Well, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him?
All right, I'll talk to him.
It's late. Where is everybody?
Tevye.
Children, come in. We're lighting the candles.
Tevye.
What is the model? Oh, model? What is it?
It's Sabbath, Tevye.
It's Sabbath. It's Sabbath. Come, children. May you be deserving of praise. The Lord fulfill us every prayer for you.
Then more cup. Bring me a bottle of West brandy and 2 glasses.
What's the occasion?
There's a party, maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? I'd be happy to make your wedding where it's dancing and drinking. Sure too.
Ah, no wedding's a wedding without you and your fee.
We would like to drink. What do you want to drink?
I can.
Good evening.
Why are you here so late?
Who wants to buy my new milk cow? Good evening, my blazer.
Ah, Tevye, sit down, have a drink.
Would I insult you by saying no?
How goes it with you?
Well, how should it go?
Ah, you're right.
And you?
The same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I suppose you know why I wanted to talk to you?
Yes, I do. But there's no use in talking about it.
Why not?
Why? Why should I give her away?
You have a few others.
I see. Today you want one, tomorrow you may want 2.
What would I want with 2?
The same you would want with 1.
Tevye, this is important to me. I'm so lonely.
Lonely? How will little cow can keep you company?
Is that what you call her? Little cow?
Yes, what else should I call her? That's what she is.
Don't you know?
Of course I know. You're talking about my new milk cow. The one you want to buy from me. What's so funny?
A milk cow to keep me company. I was talking about your daughter's idol.
My daughter's idol.
Yes, I see her at my butcher shop every Thursday. I like her. And as for me, I'm a rich man and have my own maid. I'll be good to her. What do you say?
What do I think? I've never liked him. All I can talk about is livers and kidneys. But with the butcher, my daughter will never go hungry. On the other hand, he's much older than she is. That's her problem. Or she's much younger. That's his problem. But he likes her. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
To you, my friend.
No, my friend, to you.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our health and happiness. And most important of all, to life, L'chaim, to life, is to the father I try to be.
Here's to my wife to be.
Drink l'chaim, to life, l'chaim, to life. Life has no way of confusing us, and confusing us. Drink l'chaim to life. God would like us to be joyful, even though standing on the floor. How much more can we be joyful when we're feeling something to be joyful for? No, I know. That's all my daughter.
My wife!
It gives you something to think about, something to drink about. Drink l'chaim to life.
That Martha, drinks for everybody. What's the occasion?
I'm getting married.
Who's the lucky bride?
Tevye's oldest idol.
Mazel tov.
To Tevye, choose idol your daughter.
My wife!
Creatures be pleasant ones, not like our present ones. Drink l'chaim, to life, l'chaim. L'chaim, to life. It's a wedding to make us say, let's live another day. Drink l'chaim, let's do life. The glass and sip the drop of schnapps in honor of the great good love that favors you. And when good fortune favors you, such men and saints as we've seen, we deserve it too. To us and our good fortune, be happy, be healthy, long
fortune never comes, to soon whatever comes. Drink the young to life.
After this, you're gonna be my papa!
Your papa? I've always wanted a son, but I wanted one a wee younger than myself.
Good evening. Get me out of here. Congratulations.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I have a bit of things I would like to discuss with you. Even though you are who I like to
I guess that's a compliment. What's your news?
there will be a small unofficial demonstration.
Demonstration here? How little?
Not too serious, just enough to show government officials.
I'd like you to tell you.
Thank you, Your Honor. You know, you're a good man. It's too bad you're not in jail.
That's what I like about it, that they always do.
I'd like to congratulate you.
You have to send me news like this a day of all days. I know we're a chosen people. Can't you choose somebody else once in a while? Anyway, thanks for sending a husband for my daughter, Sato. Bye.
Now children, I'll tell you a story from the Bible, alright? Good. Now you be, Laban had two daughters. You be Leah and you be beautiful Rachel. You be Jacob. Jacob wanted to marry Rachel and asked Laban for her in marriage. Laban agreed that he would work for him for 7 years. He was an employer, not to be trusted. Now after Jacob had worked 7 years, Laban tricked him and gave him his oldest daughter Leah. And Jacob had to work another 7 years to marry Rachel. You see, children, the Bible teaches us to never trust an employer. Do you understand? Good. Now that's the story of Jacob as the interpreter correctly.
Papa, is enough yet? There's enough work for the day. You have to do Papa's work. She's staggered home and fell into bed like a dead man. Couldn't get a word out of him. Call me when Papa gets up.
That's a very interesting lesson for kids.
Do you think so?
But I don't know if our rabbi would agree with me in stories.
And you guys suppose was the rabbi's son?
And those sisters talk too much.
And what do you know about him besides his rabbi's son? Would you like him if he was a shoemaker's son?
Well, at least I know that he doesn't have these strange ideas about friends and robots right now.
You know, you have spirit. Maybe a little intelligence in you.
Thank you.
But what is your brain? For that curiosity is a rusty tool. Good day, Hava.
You know, we have a little custom here. One is that a boy acts respectfully for the world. But of course, that's too old-fashioned for an advanced for like you.
Our traditions, so everything must stay exactly the same.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over but here. Here, men study, women stay in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not talk. Let's not even look at each other.
I'm looking at you.
You are very brave. In the city, boys and girls can hold hands, dance, even their dances, like this. Do you like it? I like it here.
It's very nice.
There, we just finished an old custom.
Yes, well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. I mean, good day, project.
Good day.
You, what's your name?
Auto, Papa.
Where's Sato?
You prove our nothing.
Don't call her out. Herschel, how did lessons go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
So, my quiz is up. What happened to you last night? You said drinking with the president. Did you see later? What did he say? What did you say? You have news?
Patience, woman. And the good book says good news will stand, bad news will refuse to leave. And it also says...
You could die from such a man.
Sato, my love, congratulations. You're going to be married.
Married? What do you mean, Papa?
There's a wolf that asked for your hand.
I knew it! The butcher? My heart told me today was our lucky day. Thank you, thank you!
What do you say about this?
Well, what can't you say? My firstborn, a bride. May
So, what do you have to say for about this?
Congratulations, Idol, against the rich man.
Against the rich. What is wrong with being rich?
There's no reason to marry. Money is a little curse.
May the Lord smite me with it and I never recover. Silent knows I only need her welfare. Why are you so silent?
Oh, Papa.
What is it?
Papa, I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll call rocks. I'll dig ditches. Only don't make me marry him. Papa, please.
What's wrong with Fraser? He likes you.
Papa, I'll be unhappy with him. All my life will be unhappy.
But we made an agreement. And thus, an agreement is an agreement.
Papa, is that how important I am? Please don't make me marry him. I'll be unhappy all my days.
Alright, I won't make you marry him.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
I guess you don't have all the comforts of life.
Rectavia, can I speak with you?
Later, Marvel, later.
I want to talk to you.
I have problems. Later.
That's what I want to talk to you about. I think I can help.
Like a bandage can help a corpse? Later.
Oh, at least listen to him, Papa.
Alright, here's a tongue. Talk.
I hear you've been reading the Master's Bible.
He has ears too.
I have the Master's Bible.
What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match is made exactly to measure.
Perfect fit, made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who it is.
Please don't yell at me, Rectavia.
Alright, I won't yell. Who is it?
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 Me. Myself.
Him, himself. You must be completely out of your mind or you're crazy.
I know this is a bit unusual, Rectavia.
Unusual? It's crazy.
Mine became me, Rectavia. Besides, me and Zidal pledged each other to marry over a year ago.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa, we gave each other our pledge.
Gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. We gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do you think you are? America? What do you think you're doing? You're Stitcher. You're nothing. Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition. Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This should never be changed. One little time you pull out a prop. Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Or does anyone have to ask for the permission of the father anymore?
I wanted to ask you for some time, Rectavia, but saving up to buy you sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense. You're just a poor tailor.
But even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise, Rectavia, your daughter will not starve.
On one hand, he is absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things could never get worse. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. Oh, look at my daughter's eyes. She loves him, she wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. So, children, we shall have the wedding.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Rectavia. I promise you won't be sorry. You won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry. I'm already sorry.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Golda! What am I going to tell Golda? Help.
Mama, you are wonderful.
I know. It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle, miracles, God took a Daniel once again, stood by his side and miracle of miracles, walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made the wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles, what led him to the promised land? When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to me.
Celebration of some sort. In the middle of the dream, your grandmother Sato walks in.
How does she look?
For a woman who's been dead 30 years, not bad. I went up to greet her and she said,
Blessing on your head,
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
to see your daughter wed,
mazel tov, mazel tov.
and such a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor mopped all time soil. A worthy boy is he,
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
of pious family.
mazel tov, mazel tov.
They named him after my dear uncle Moptopie, the tailor Moptopam soil. The tailor? She was a girl. She left the butcher.
I'll tell her. You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You meant the butcher, Grandma, by the name of Blazer Wolf.
No. I mean the tailor, Tanya, my great-grandchild. My little like the birds made for me. Motto's bride was meant to be. For such a match I prayed.
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
In heaven it was made.
mazel tov, mazel tov.
A fine upstanding boy, a comfort and a joy. The tailor Motto Tom soil. But we announced already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
I'll tell her. But we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Laser Wolf.
No. So you announced it, Tanya, that's your heading. There's the Laser Wolf voicing to you. Tanya, that's your headache too.
A blessing on your house, mazel tov, mazel tov. Imagine such a spouse, mazel tov, mazel tov. Such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor mazel tov, so
It was the butcher!
the departed wife. From Sarah, from Sarah.
What is this about your daughter marrying my husband?
Yes, her husband.
Would you do this to your friend and neighbor from Sarah?
From Sarah.
Have you no consideration for a woman's feelings?
Woman's feelings.
Handing over my belongings to a total stranger.
Total stranger.
How could you allow it? How could you let your daughter take my place, live in my house, carry my keys, wear my clothes, pearls? How?
How could you let your daughter take your place?
Pearls.
How?
Pearls.
Keys.
Pearls.
Clothes.
Pearls.
How?
Such a learned man as Tevye wouldn't let it happen.
Let it happen.
Tell me that it isn't true and that I wouldn't worry.
Wouldn't worry.
Say you didn't give your blessing to your daughter's marriage.
Daughter's marriage.
Let me tell you what would follow such a fated wedding.
Fatal wedding.
If Saito marries Liza Wolf, I pity them both. She's living in 3 weeks, and when 3 weeks are up, I'll come to her by night. I'll take her by the throat. And this'll give your sidle, that'll give your sidle, this'll give your sidle, that'll give your sidle. This is my wedding present if she marries Laser Wolf!
Such an evil spirit. If my grandmother Saito, may she rest in peace, came to us from the other world to tell us about the tailor, then all I can say is the best and could possibly be any better. Sure. I'll go sing on my head.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
My grandma's life is dead.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
We'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor not will come soil.
We haven't got the man.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
We had when we began.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
But since your grandma came, he'll marry. What's his name?
The tailor not will come soil.
The tailor not will come soil. The tailor not will come soil. The tailor not will come soil.
Did you hear Stephanie Seidel is marrying model, not Laser Wolf?
She was supposed to marry Laser Wolf.
I know.
Outrageous.
Match them.
Yeah.
I put money on them getting married.
Me too.
I can't. I lost 2 core pennies.
Mendel, do you have a wedding hat for me?
Well, I only have one. Laser Wolf wants the hat, but it's not cheap.
I have his bride, I can have his hat too.
Then come, I'll come, I'll show you.
Papa, why don't you stop for a few minutes? I'll be back soon.
Okay. Can I pass, please? Come on, guys, let me through. Come on, come on.
Kasha, Moshe, what are you doing?
We're only congratulating her.
Stop. Just stop.
Well, we'll try and talk to her.
Goodbye, Sasha. Say goodbye. I'm sorry about that thing. I know.
Dr. Slay, is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I don't think it should be coffee.
I often do things I shouldn't.
No, we shouldn't be coffee.
I've noticed you often at the books sellers. Not very many girls in this village like Tree. Would you like to borrow this book?
No, I don't think I should.
Why? Because I'm not a Jew and because I'm not from your village? What do you know about me? Let me tell you about myself. I'm quite a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very nice. I'm going to take it. Good. And after you're done reading, you can return it and we can talk about it. Then we can talk about life and how we feel about it.
Oh, Fiente, you got your book.
It's mine.
Thank you, Howard. Good day, Fiente.
Good day.
Good day.
Fiesta.
Good day, Bianca.
We are here today to celebrate the newlyweds, Vidal and Model. May they live together in peace and happiness. Amen.
Amen. Here comes our beloved rabbi. May he be with us for many, many years.
Amen.
Amen.
Now let's not forget those who are no longer with us, our dear departed, who lived in pain and poverty, and died in pain and poverty. If the rich could hire others to die for them, us, the poor, would all make a good living.
Speaking of the rich, here sits our good friend Laser, who has everything in the world except the bride.
Well, Laser has no ill feelings for the newlyweds. In fact, he has a gift. Come, Laser.
You're a good man, Laser. In honor of my daughter and Model, I accept his gifts. There's a famous saying that...
Kevin, I'm not marrying your daughter. I don't have to listen to you.
If you'd only listen, I was just going to say...
You've broken agreement.
From the settler.
Not now, Laser. It's still playing.
I have the right to talk.
What right? It's not your wedding.
It should have been.
Laser, don't shame Kevy at his daughter's wedding.
But he shamed me in front of the whole village.
That's true. The rabbi said, oh yes, it's a shame.
It's not the police.
Quiet, the rabbi. What does the rabbi have to say?
I say, you sit here, I sit here, we all sit down.
Yes, we heard the wise words of the rabbi. Let's sit down.
I have a song for the newlyweds.
And you can keep your diseased chicken.
Keep my chicken out! Hey, what? Hey, sit down! Sit down! Sit! I'm saying! Go!
Quiet. What's all the fighting about? It's an agreement. They drink on it. Agreement, signed. It's all nonsense. Zyda wants to marry Model and not Laser Wolf.
Girls make their own decisions?
Why not? They love each other.
Who cares about love?
What happened to the matchmaker?
Come on, it's a wedding. Dance.
Some wedding.
What's he doing?
Worship.
Who will dance with me?
It's a sin.
That's what happens when you bring a wild man into your house.
He's not wild. His ideas are just a little different.
It's not a sin.
Right, it's no sin. Ask the rabbi. Ask him.
Well, Rabbi?
Well, it's not exactly forbidden, but...
There you see? It's not forbidden.
Right, so who will dance with me?
Uncle, it's only a dance, Mama.
Look at Tucky's daughter!
I can see the dancing of the man. And I'm going to dance with my wife. Golda.
Zyda!
Golda, get over here!
Hey! I see we came in at bad times, have you ever joined us for tonight for the whole village?
All right, man. Get him! Get him!
where you take your troubles.
Zidel and Model have been married for months now. They're poor as squirrels in the winter. They're both so happy that they don't know they're miserable. Model's trying to get his sewing machine. How about we pray so that he can get his sewing machine?
Yes. Don't bother him too much. As the good book says, wait, why should I tell you the good book?
Please don't be upset, Mama.
Why should I be upset? You must go, you must.
Well, I must leave. They expect me to be here tomorrow.
So you told me then goodbye.
Wait. Oh, your father, the others here. They think what happened at Zidell's wedding was just a misunderstanding. That it'll all be peaceful again. It won't. Huge villages are being burned to the ground. You understand?
I suppose I do.
Good. I am the greatest man can be. Fight for his freedom.
Then goodbye.
Wait, Mama, before I go, I have a question to ask you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
Yes, the relationship between a man and woman in marriage is based on common attitudes.
And affections.
And affections. And it reflects unity.
And affections.
And affection. And affection. And I'm rather in favor of it. Do you understand?
I think I understand. I think you're asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense.
I was hoping you were.
Good, so I think you approve and you can consider ourselves engaged. I'm very happy, I'm very happy.
So much. When will we be married for this?
I'll send for you as soon as I can. It'll be a rough life, Paul.
But it'll be less hard to wait together.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good evening, Rev Deborah. I have some bad news. I must leave town.
When?
Right away.
I'm sorry. We're all missing you.
Yes, but I also have some very good news. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations? For what?
We're engaged.
I know you like him and he likes you, but you're going away and you're staying here. So my answer is no.
Papa, you don't understand.
I understand. I know you like each other, but you're going away. So my answer is no.
Deborah,
What is it?
we're not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. We're going to get married.
Then you're not asking for my permission?
No, but we would like your blessing, Papa.
A blessing? For what? For going over my head?
I will send for it as soon as I can. I love her.
You will, sir. They decided without parents, without a matchmaker. On the other hand, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. It looks like these two have the same matchmaker. Look at my daughter's eyes. She loves him. So, children, I've decided to give you my blessing and my permission.
Oh, thank you, Papa. You don't know how happy this makes me.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Thank you. What until Golda? Another dream?
Maybe if you tell her I'm visiting your rich uncle or something.
Purchase. I can handle my own life.
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had everything life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I had something I could die for, something I would live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for.
Golda.
Hi.
I've just been talking with Huddle and Torture.
Have some soup.
They seem very fond of each other.
Well, have some soup if you want.
I've decided to give them my permission to become a kid. I'll revert you later.
That's your rule, though. Just without asking me?
Who asked you? I am the papa. I'm the man of this house.
Who is he? He's a poor student with nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that. I hear it as a rich uncle. A very rich uncle.
A rich uncle.
It's a new world, Golda. I like him. What's more important, Huddle likes him. Huddle loves him. It's a new world. Love, Golda. Do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well?
When our daughter's getting married and there's trouble in the town, you're upset. You're worn out. Go inside.
Golda, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well?
For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked your cows. After 25 years, when I talk about love right now.
Golda, the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous.
So was I.
But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. And now I'm asking Golda, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love him?
Well,
For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my home is his. If that's not love,
then you love me.
suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
Cycle, darling. Guess who I just saw? Your sister, Kava, with that Russian soldier, Fiedka. And this is not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Hava with Fiedka?
Would I make it up? Come on, you know me. I know why. Now, the other day I was at the post office, and the postmaster happened to say that there was a letter for your sister. Hoda, it's from her intended husband, Perchin.
Wonderful. I'll go get it.
Oh, no, there's no need. I already got it. Because you're I don't know who that is. You wanna roll? There you go.
Oh, Hada will be so happy. She's been waiting, but it's been open.
Oh, well, yeah, it happened to be open, so, you know, of course I had to read it.
Oh, poor Perchik. He's in trouble in Kiev. He's been arrested as a
Oh
traitor.
my goodness, are you serious? That's crazy. I gotta go tell everyone.
You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You're going to be late for your customers.
I'll wait a few more minutes. So where's this? So this hero here, is he in trouble? Arrested? In jail?
Yes, Papa, but he's done nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. He fights only for the good of others.
If he did nothing wrong, then why is he in jail?
How can you say that, Papa? A learned man like you. What wrongs did Joseph or Abraham or Moses do when they had troubles?
But why won't you tell me where this Joseph of yours is now?
He's in Siberia in the prison camp.
Siberia? He's asked you to leave your father and mother to go to that frozen wasteland and marry him?
He did not ask me to go. He wants. I want to go. I want to help him. I don't want him to be alone.
Who will be there to perform the marriage?
I promise Papa we will be married by a priest.
Yes, no doubt Rabbi or two have been in prison.
Yes, well, God alone knows when we will see each other again, Papa.
And we will leave it in his hands.
Oh, Papa.
Make sure she stays safe. And make sure she stays warm.
Monica, did you hear the news? A new arrival at Marlon's Idols.
A new arrival at Marlon's Idols, I must go congratulate them.
Rabbi, let's go visit the tailor. Mazel tov, Mulatto. I hear congratulations are in order.
It's beautiful.
I know.
Have you tried it yet?
Yes, in less than a minute I can sew shirts together. From now on, my clothes won't be made by hand, they'll be made by machine.
Rabbi, is there a blessing for a sewing machine?
There's a blessing for everything. Zidel, how's your baby doing?
Oh, he's fine. He's with Mama for the day.
Oh, here you go. Brand new for you.
I came for my shirt.
It's ready.
Thank you. Good day.
Good day, Fiesta.
They still don't know about us?
No, yeah, not yet. I'm afraid.
You must tell them.
I will later.
Let me talk to your father.
No, that'd be the worst, I'm sure of it.
Let me try.
No, I'll talk to him, I promise.
Good afternoon.
Good day. What day is it?
Yes, it is.
Good day.
Good day. What were you and him talking about?
Nothing, Papa. Fiesta and I have been friends for a while, and...
I would much rather if you stayed friends from a distance. You need to remember who you are and who that man is.
But man has a name, Papa.
Of course. All creatures on earth have a name.
Fiesta's not a creature, Papa. Fiesta's a man.
He says he isn't. He's just a different type of man. As the good book says, each shall love his own kind. In other words, a fish may love a bird, but where they build a nest together.
The world is changing, Papa.
No, some things will never change for us.
Fiesta and I want to be married.
Are you out of your mind? Do you know what this means, marrying outside of the faith?
But Papa!
No, Abba. Never talk to him, never see him. No, do you understand me?
Yes, Papa, I understand. You're finally here. Let's go home for supper.
I want to go see Marlo's new song.
But it's late. We can see it some other time.
Quiet, woman. Before I get angry. When I get angry and flies don't dare to fly.
I'm so frightened of you. After supper, I'll think. Let's go home.
I'm the man of the house. I'm the head of the family. And I want to go see Marlo's new sewing machine now. Let's go home.
Tevye.
What is it?
It's Hava. She left this morning with Fiesta.
What?
I went to the priest this morning and he said that they were married.
Married? Go home, Golda. We have other children at home.
But Hava.
Hava is dead to us. Go home. Little bird, little Hava, I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is a happy child. What a sweet little bird you were, Hava, Hava. Little bird, little Hava, you were always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate, what a sweet little bird you were, Hava, Hava.
BHS?
How can I accept them? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, can I deny my own daughter? On the other hand, how can I turn my back on my faith? If I try to bend that far, I will break. On the other hand, no, there is no other hand. No, Abba. No. No.
Papa! Papa!
Golda, have you seen Reptavia?
He's out in the barn. Is there trouble?
Reptavia, have you seen the constable today?
No, why?
There's a rumor going around town, and we thought since you know him, you might know what's true and what's false.
What rumors?
Someone told me the Russian soldiers are kicking out villagers.
They're victims.
We gotta talk to him, have ya?
Hush, hush now. Good evening, constables. What's the good news in the world?
I see you got a company.
These are my friends.
Just as well. What I have to say is for their ears also. How much time do you need to sell your house and household belongings?
Why do I need to sell my house? Is it in anybody's way?
Not just you, of course, but all of them. At first I thought you'd be spared because your daughter married a Russian.
My daughter Hava is dead.
We understand your feelings, but this edict affects all of you.
It says we have to leave in 3 days.
3 days.
I don't know why, but there's troublemakers.
Like us?
We're not causing any trouble.
You don't understand. I have nothing to do with it.
Oh yes, we understand.
What if we fight for our homes? What if we don't leave?
You will be forced out.
What if we just hide in our homes and take them gifts?
Against these armies armed, I wouldn't advise it.
I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my property. Get off.
You have 3 days.
3 days. After a lifetime, we're getting kicked out of our own corner of the world. We should defend ourselves. Let's go talk to the other villages and see what they have planned.
We should defend our homes, fight for them, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Oh, great. That means the whole world's gonna be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, haven't we been waiting for the Messiah all our lives? Isn't this a good time for him to come?
Well, we just got to wait for him someplace else. Come on, everybody, let's start packing.
For 3 days, how can I sell my shop? Where will we go?
Wherever you go, I'm following you.
Well, Anatevka hasn't exactly been in the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, what do we've got here?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A broom?
A hat?
Someone should have set a match to this place long ago.
A bench, a tree.
What's a house?
Or a stone.
People that have been in Tevka don't even know what they've been through.
A stick of wood, a piece of cloth. What do we leave? Nothing much, only Anatevka. Anatevka, Anatevka, underfed, overworked. Anatevka, where else would Sabbath be so sweet? Anatevka, Anatevka, Austin, Anatevka, where I go every
Maybe that's why we always wear our hats.
Where will we live in America?
Uncle Abraham, but he doesn't know it yet.
I wish you and the baby were coming with us. I hope we'll be so happy. We'll be staying in Marshall until we have enough money to come here.
Come, children, help pack.
Mom, will be careful with these. My mother and father made their rest in peace. Give them to us on our wedding day.
Golda, darling, remember how I told you the other day that I didn't know where to go, what to do with these old bones? Well, I figured it out. You want to know? I'll tell you. All my life I've dreamed of going to one place. And now I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get it. You want to guess where? You'll never guess. Every year at Passover, what do we say? Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land?
How did you guess? Oh my gosh! So I'll go to Jerusalem while I take my final rest and lie side by side with our beloved ancestors, Sarah, Rebecca, and Rachel, if they're good. So, goodbye, Gola.
Goodbye, infant. Be well and go in peace.
And who knows, maybe we'll meet under happier occasions. Meanwhile, we suffer in silence.
Come out, children. We need to leave soon.
Leave. It sounds so easy.
We'll be together soon. Marla and the Sidle and the baby will be coming. You'll see.
What about Otto and Bridget?
You know she writes. Bridget will soon be out of jail, and she works. And he couldn't be happier.
Not all the children.
All. Now come.
Well, I'm going to go sleep.
Sleep. What for?
I don't want to leave the dirty house.
Well, Tevye, I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
Chicago, America.
I'm going to New York, America. We will be neighbors.
My past wife, Bruce Sarah, has a brother. May she rest in peace.
That's nice.
I can't stand them, but a relative's a relative.
Girls, are you about done?
Almost, Papa. Papa. Papa, be careful. Papa likes you.
I want him to. I want to say goodbye.
But he will not listen.
You may not listen, but he will hear.
Maybe it will be better if I went inside and told Mom about it.
Papa! Hello, Papa. I've come to say goodbye. We're leaving this place.
Oh yeah, we cannot stay among people who do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that, Papa.
Some people are driven away by edicts and orders. Others are driven away by silence.
May the Lord be with you.
And Papa says, may the Lord be with you.
We can ride here in America if you'd like. We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. Okay, Mama. Goodbye, Mama. Bye.
We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. Does the whole world have to know our business?
Stop yelling. We have a train to catch.
I don't need your advice, woman. Let's go. Don't forget the sidle. Don't forget the baby.
Work hard, Papa. All you American citizens.
Let's go, children.
Thank